Hi, my name is Jessica Arledge, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Realty Westside in Pooler, Georgia. And we're going to talk a little bit about fact versus fiction when buying a foreclosed home. I've had a lot of clients recently ask me if buying a foreclosure is drastically different than buying a resale property. There are some differences to be aware of, but the process is actually very similar. You can usually close on a foreclosure in 30 to 45 days, just like a resale property. You can have a home inspection, whether it's a foreclosure or a resale property. One of the main differences is most of the sellers of foreclosures have their own paperwork. A lot of the big entities, the Freddie Macs of the world, Bank of America, they'll have teams of lawyers who put this paperwork together for them. And of course, most of the paperwork is devoted to making sure they don't get sued. Most of these companies will have people go out and do a general inspection of the property, but no one that works with the company has lived in the house, so they really don't know everything about the condition. And they'll have page after page that says you can't sue us over the condition of the house. Get your own inspection done. Which leads me to the fact that yes, you can get a home inspection done. A lot of people think if they're buying foreclosure they can't have it inspected because it's sold as is. That's not true. You can absolutely get an inspection done. Sold as is means they're not going to give you a seller's disclosure, which they really can't because, once again, they've never lived in the home. When you get a home inspection done, there are instances in which you can even ask for repairs, which a lot of people don't realize when they're buying a foreclosed property. They may or may not make the repairs, but it's certainly worth asking, and I've had more than one circumstance now where they've gone in and actually made a few significant repairs. They're not going to fix loose doorknobs. If it's stuff that's obvious when you walk in the house, that's not the kind of stuff that you ask for typically. However, if you get your home inspection done and there's a big roof leak that just happened, or the air conditioner doesn't work, those may be things that we need to ask the bank to take a look at. Also, one of the big differences is title work. It is a little more likely on foreclosures that there's going to be an issue with the title. Well, you have a real estate attorney involved in this process, and it's their job to make sure that the title work is clear and good to go. So when you buy the house, the seller was really in possession of it, really owned it, and was free to sell that property to you. If something's wrong with the title work, then it's the attorney's job to find that. The only problem is, when they find that, the issue may or may not be able to be resolved. Usually it can. However, sometimes it can be very, very quick to fix. Sometimes it can take a very long time. It's not that common that it happens on foreclosures, but it's more common on foreclosures than it is on resale properties, or on new construction properties, certainly. So I always recommend that you get owner's title insurance if you are buying a foreclosed property. And also, you may have already spent money on a home inspection, you may have already spent money on an appraisal, and the title work may come back bad, at which point you can absolutely cancel and get your earnest money back, but you're not going to get money back for your appraisal, you're not going to get money back for your home inspection. So it's just something to be aware of. It probably won't happen, but it could happen. So it is one of those risks you take when you buy a foreclosure. Also, there are going to be very strict deadlines typically when you're buying a foreclosure. It may take them a week to respond to your offer, but when they do respond, they may expect for you to get everything back to them within 24 hours. So just be prepared to jump when they say jump to make it happen. Every company is a little different. A good experienced agent will understand that a HUD property isn't going to work the same as a Fannie Mae property, isn't going to work the same as a Department of Veteran Affairs property. And they'll help guide you through the different nuances of the different companies. Some of them will almost always provide a home warranty if you know to ask for it. Some of them will never provide a home warranty. So you're better off asking for something else. But those are things that a good experienced agent can help you with when you go to make an offer. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to give me a call. My number is 912-247-6449, or visit my website, jessicasellsavannah.kwrealty.com, or shoot me an email at jessica.arledge@att.net. I would be happy to set you up to receive a free list of foreclosures in your area.